What up, everybody? To another episode of the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is around. This is We Talk Combats. I am one of your hosts here. I go by the name of King. I want to go around the room and introduce my other co-hosts one by one. We'll start with you, Travis, since you're up there right now. How are you today, bro?
I'm doing good. How about y'all?
I can't complain, bro. Another week of WWE. Some highs and some lows. We'll get to that, but let's
Yeah.
move on. What up, babe? What up, Queen? How are you today?
Sorry, I'm still muted. Sorry, I was still muted. I thought you were gonna unmute me. But hi, how you doing? Happy Black History Month. Happy Valentine's Day. How are you doing?
I can't complain. I had an awesome Valentine's Day. I hope you did as well.
Always.
Slee, my guy BA down there in the right corner. How you today, bro?
I'm good. I feel good that people watch the show, man. Important people watch the show. Need to pay.
We're going to get to that later on. But if you could and you knew around here, do us a favor. Y'all hit the subscribe button somewhere near BA's, was that left shoulder down there? I got lost. Also hit the like button and notification bell while you're at it. Do us a huge favor as well. This show is very interactive. If you're interested in have your question or comment, or you want to just respond to anything we may be talking about during the show, hit us with the @WTC and in front of your question or comment, and we'll get to you at the end of the show. We'll respectful before we end the show. We can't do super chats again, like favor, like, subscribe, comment, all of that. Also, while you're at it, follow our other channel, We Talk Combat Clips, where we talk all things combat again, but in condensed versions. I actually do shorts myself. All the shorts, I make them, edit them, and send them over there. So if you could do me a favor and subscribe, comment, like, and all that stuff over there as well, we'll definitely get to you over there. But the show runs this way. We get to our highs and lows. We don't give a overall review of this show, but we more likely, I should say, talk about the main talking points of the show. We get to that, talk about the highs, the lows. We give our letter grade of the show. Go around the table doing that. After that, we go to any wrestling tea we may have as far as any news and rumors. And then after that, we get to your questions and comments. So with all that being said, y'all, welcome to the show. Again, hope you guys are entertained. And let's get to the wrestling highs and lows. Another week of WWE product, y'all, including TNA. Started off with Raw. We had Finn Balor and CM Punk confronting each other, setting a rematch. Adam Pearce set a rematch for the Elimination Chamber for the WWE World Championship between the two before the CM Punk and Roman Reigns match. So we'll get into that. On NXT, we have Ricky Saints ambushing the new NXT champion Joe Hendry in a match. Well, not a match, but a confrontation. We'll get into that and other things on NXT as well. And on Evolve, had a wonderful match between Miss Kendall Gray and Miss Carmen Petrovich. They had a match. We'll get into that and the other circumstances of Evolve. On Impact, shout out to Wrestling News, I think this is as far as for this picture, maybe. Yes. But we had the System defeating the Hardys and who was that, Moose and Mike Santana in an 8-man tag match on Impact. On No Surrender, they had a PPV on Friday. We'll discuss, we'll go around the room, I should say, and see if anybody watched it or has seen any highlights, anything. So if you've seen anything about this, or if you're a TNA fan, please let us know in the comments. Let us know how the show was and all, just in case we didn't see it. On SmackDown, we had our guy Trick eviscerating Sami Zayn and Rey Fenix as well. We'll get into that one. AAA, El Grande Americano cut a promo in Spanish. The original, talking about the new one. That's what they're calling them. And saying he's going for the championship, the mega AAA mega championship. So we'll get into that and much more, you guys. But let's go around the room and start with you, babe. Queen, what were your highs and lows of this week WWE product, and what is your overall letter grade, babe?
I thought I was unmuted. So Monday was Monday. And I really didn't watch a lot of the wrestling product this week because I'm in the process of doing a computer rebuild. So I didn't watch a lot of stuff. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I really mostly watched SmackDown. But Monday we had CM Punk, Finn Balor. They're gonna do their thing again, and I actually really like Finn Balor. I guess they're trying to move him babyface right now, so it's kind of slightly making it more interesting for me. But I got CM Punk fatigue right now, so I kind of really don't care about matches that involve him right now. After his last few matches, they were kind of lackluster, and he looked tired. He looked gassed. He looked gassed like Jey Uso, basically. So it's like I don't really care much about seeing him. So I'm just gonna really just jump right over to Friday Night SmackDown. So Lash Legend, Nia always look good. Liv came out with excuse me, with promo while Jade and finally having their match. And for the most part, actually the match looked good. Jordan got no aura though, so that it just really be like, I don't really care about her character or where she's going with her character, but right now she's involved with Jade, so they're putting eyes on her. So I think that's really why Triple H started putting her with Jordan Grace, because she's the only one that's size-wise big enough, even if she's not height-wise big enough to really go against her, because we don't have a Bianca, we don't have a Naomi. Like it's like we're kind of limited in that respect. So it's actually funny because I guess it was supposed. And I'm guessing that they're starting to push the storyline with that. And I'm guessing they're trying to push a storyline with that, with Raquel Rodriguez kind of being the third wheel to Liv and Dom. Most of it was boring. It was just all boring. It was boring as hell. So I'm just gonna just move right to the best part of the night. Trick Williams came out and he cut another like eviscerating promo. He like roasted the shit out of Sammy. He told him he got Skechers on. He told him he don't comb his hair. He told him that he's like smell like some bounce that ass. He just literally ate that man alive. Like I adored it. It was just all his promos have been great, I think. But he did a match against Ray Phoenix, and you could tell Ray Phoenix was really trying to make Trick looked great, and that you could tell that Trick was a little bit more inexperienced with somebody smaller. So there was a little bit of moments where you could tell like Ray Phoenix kind of moving into the move to help Trick be able to execute it, but there wasn't really any botches. It was really just you could tell that Ray Phoenix was definitely leading him, but he made sure that he put on a fantastic show with Trick and made Trick look great. So I really thought that was a good match, and I really think he did a great job. Towards Trick. Like I think he really did him a great service. So like giving him a great match. It was a great looking match. So it wasn't one of those ones where we were just talking about Trick. We actually got to really see what was going on with that. What else we got? Yeah, that was really the main thing because he did a little thing in between too as well. But yeah, oh yeah. So R-Truth did a poem with Kit Wilson. Kit Wilson came out and was, doing his thing and did a poem, because it was kind of his response back to Obafemi and his, lack of, or his toxic masculinity that he got going on and lack of emotion. So then R-Truth did a poem too, and it was like a roses are red type joint, but talked about his camel toe. It was actually good, and it was actually awesome to see R-Truth not be the butt of the joke this time, like him actually like being the roasting, and like they didn't put him in a weak spot. Yeah, that's really pretty much it for me. Like I said, I didn't watch a whole lot of the wrestling product this week. I can't say I did, but Trick Williams was awesome as always. I didn't watch the PLE and I didn't watch AAA, so I'm sorry to you guys that are used to me showing the AAA as well on the weekends. I let y'all down, but I got you next week, okay? So yeah, so Raw was weak, SmackDown was good. I missed almost everything else. So I'm actually just gonna give it a B just because I feel like Trick had like a fire promo. But again, Raw is like the weaker part of the week. So I feel like Raw still had brought it down. I did see parts of it. I ain't gonna reiterate because it was phony. So moving on.
Sorry, my letter again, B.
Oh, I gave it a B.
A B, okay. Between the two shows, a B. Okay. We're starting off positive here. We'll go to you, Travis. What are your highs and lows of this week? WWE product, and what's your overall of the grade, bro? And Queen, I'm muting you again. So when you go ahead, bro.
All right, so starting off, Raw, we came out with a promo by Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. Felt like that wasn't that good personally for me. Also, just like with her husband CM Punk and Finn Balor, thought the promo was kind of blah also too as well. Now, my boy LA Knight, he got the dub this week, so we going to the Elimination Chamber, myself and the fellow Night Riders. But man, that spot, the OG cutter, that was like the highlight of Raw in its entirety. When you think about that moment, you got to put that up there with the Randy Ortons and the Evan Bournes and the Shelton Benjamin and the Shawn Michaels super kick. And a personal favorite of mine is the Milkomania moment with Kurt Angle, where he was fighting the Alliance and he came out through with the milk truck and everything and started turning through the Alliance and everything. So, hey, that's gonna be over there for generations, hopefully.
No
Now,
Austin?
Huh? I see. You didn't let me get finished yet. But of course we know Austin couldn't do no wrong. I mean, it's hot. But anyway, NXT, we started out with the phony Vanity Project. Don't like the Vanity Project. Vanity Project is trash. We say that Tony D'Angelo gets starting to get his revenge against Dark State. This Jasper Troy thing with this speed title. Hey, Josh Briggs, I think it's time for you to take your talents elsewhere, bro. Like, you're getting buried and buried and buried. Like, you lost to an ID. There you go. You lost to a dude that's on ID involved, bro. Like, they don't have, like, no faith in you or anything like that. Like, you can't convince nobody in the back that you see, like, hey, you're a bona fide, like, stud, star, something, at least on a roster or anything. But, man, also, I like Jada spot. I'm sorry. You know, her match between Blake Monroe, even though it ended no contest and everything. But, hey, I feel sorry for that dude that got kicked in the dingle bars, you know. They look like it hurt and everything. But that tan dude, Ricky Saints. Yo, why do you keep interrupting my Joe and Booker moments, man? Like, I keep telling y'all, I don't have Booker T and Trick no more, so I can't get Book on the ad-libs or nobody else up for Joe Hendry. But yo, just go. Like, you already had your chance at the title. Go at least fight for the North American Championship again. Like, you was the old subpar champion. I ain't gonna say okay. You just you know what I'm saying? You like vanilla, rice. You know, just plain. But Evolve now. I don't know this dude and everything, but look, this Aaron Roque dude, man, this over the rainbow thing. Look, I'm sorry. If that's your lifestyle and everything, like, look, I applaud you, but look, I can't have a dude that go on the top rope and flip and it look like I'm about to get teabagged in the face. I'm sorry. I can't do that. But anyway, the swipe right dudes trash also. Now, Kendall Gray and Carmen, best match on the whole show. You know, I think with these two women, you know, I think Evolve is in good hands. Even if Kendall Gray goes up to NXT and say Carmen is the next one up to get the championship, I think the women's championship is in good hands still. Now, I seen TNA, and this is getting hard, but I'm watching TNA right now just basically because we talk about it on the show. TNA is just flat out garbage. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying my hardest to keep entertained by this show, but it's nothing that piques my interest. It seems like I could try to watch a match and there's just like within 30 seconds I'm looking down at my cell phone because I can't really pay attention to grasp the fact. But the only highlight that I do want to touch on this is because there was a match between Rich Swann and Nick Nemeth, and there was one spot, and I'm so proud of Rich Swann right now because he's from the crib. But hey, Rich, I've been preaching this throughout this whole show. That's how you do a frog splash off the top rope. You did it. And I'm so proud of somebody that's actually from here they'll probably rewatch the show, hopefully. You know, pay attention. But, you know, hashtag Rich Ron, you saving the frog splash. Now, I seen they had a PLE too. No Surrender. I didn't really watch anything. We didn't really watch it like that. But I said that Ariana Grace is the new women's champion. So congratulations to her. Now, this Sonya Deville thing too, I'm not a big fan of her right now. I don't know like what's her role on the show. Like, is she supposed to try to replace Santino, really? I mean, I don't know, but it just seems like she's supposed to be like a replacement. Okay, so she's like good cop, bad cop, yeah, right?
Remember when like Ric Flair was there and Vince McMahon was there, and it was like Ric Flair and Vince trying to be in charge of the company at the same time and all that. That's what's going on right now.
All right. Yeah, well, cool, but watch SmackDown. Look. My boy Tama. I think my boy Tama might get ready to get a championship match against the U.S. champions. Against the U.S. champion come out. I hate that he had to lose. But hey, Tama is my favorite MFT member. I've also got a problem with Charles Robinson. Man, why did you stop the match? Why? It's like, man, the match could have worked out good, man. Like, we need a decisive winner because now it's like, I don't know if they're trying to make Rhea the champion. Is she going to win the chamber, or they just putting her in there, or they about to like work going separating Rio all together, which hopefully they do. Now they break them apart. But anyway, also I felt like the matches for the chamber, both the men's and the women's, I felt like they was both predictable. But even though like it was kind of like cool having a little plot twist with Sammy and everything, and Drew kind of interfering and everything. So I kind of got like, whoa, wait a minute. Yo, Sami Zayn just might, pull it off. But golly, Sammy, you can't even kick out of one Crossroads at least. But hey, we got Super Cody. Super Cody can't do no wrong in the company's eyes. But Trick also cooked the boy the promo. So, hey, it couldn't get no better for you, Sammy. So, I'm sorry for you, bro. But I did see AAA too also. I can't preach about this AAA enough. I don't have no problems with AAA. AAA has been like going 2 for 2 right now. I enjoyed both past shows. I like the segment when they had with Minnie Vikingo was in the hospital with the neck brace and everything, and having his mom out of brace side. And I think that Vikingo himself, like he gave him some flowers and he had his name and everything inside of a card. So I'm thinking, hey, this not be the end of this, but hey, I'm invested. Also, just like with the end of this, was that this tag team match, the triple threat tag team match to find out the new #1 contenders for Psycho Circus. We also had like a little bit of the story. I think one of their guys got attacked, but I don't know exactly by who, or what, or anything. But the show, ended with one of the guys back in the ambulance. So I'm kind of invested in that. But that a Grande Americano, the original, he gave a promo in Spanish. But hey, I was shocked too. So I'm like, hey, I ain't no Chad, speak Spanish a little bit. I didn't know he was that fluent with the, with the native tongues of the Spanish people. But hey, well, this week though, I'm gonna give it a B-. B-.
All right, so we got a B and a B- so far. Wow, that's crazy. Chad Gable look like a damn action figure right there. Pause, man.
He does. Pause.
Golly, but all right, so we got a B and a B-, BA, bro. What were your highs and lows this week? WWE product, and what was your overall letter grade?
You're man like one of them Dollar General action figures, though. But no, let's get it. Let's get into it. All right, so Raw. I'm not going to try to hone in too much on some of this stuff. The promos was okay from the CM Punk family. Becky was trying too hard against AJ. You got to show AJ some relevance, and she just pops up saying like, "Yeah, I'm this, I'm that." I don't. I'm trying to sell it, but it's a hard pass for me. And then the Finn Balor thing. Please tell me that there's something that's so obvious. I wonder how they make it not as obvious when it comes to this match that's coming up. I don't want to push the cart before the horse. I'm probably gonna say that again later on SmackDown, but I just don't see, like, they got Roman versus CM Punk, so clearly CM Punk's going to win this match. But I wonder if they try to make it a no contest, disqualification, count out, something along those lines to keep Finn in the loop. Maybe, I don't know. He doesn't deserve to be in the loop. It's just I don't want to go into this thing thinking like, okay, this is 100% CM Punk. So it's up to them to make me think that it's not, and we will see for that. The Elimination Chamber, of course, LA Knight was going to, Penta versus and Theory. LA Knight supposed to have won that, so I'm not mad at that. But Travis speaks for himself when he says that he's a Knight Rider. No one else is a Knight Rider whatsoever. So I just want to make sure that's clear. There's no riding of the Knights here.
Knight Riders. Knight Riders.
The Elimination Chamber. Boy, oh boy. Rhea Ripley, Lara, and Avi. I'm trying to give Avi some credit here. I just really want to see her and Jordan kind of team up, and I think they have a nice tag together. They both are, the short muscle bound chicks or whatever like that, women in the league. So I like that, but they're on two different brands. But when I say that this was a botch fest, oh Lord, oh my God, this was bad. And I guess the worst spot was Lara was trying to do some top rope move on or top shoulder move on Rhea. They botched it, then they got it together just to put her back on the shoulders so Ali can miss the bulldog from the top rope. I said, yo, this is horrible. Please end this now. So that's all three of them. So Rhea was going to win that, obviously, but geez, that was really bad. Tag match, of course, Javon had the highlight of probably of the year. I just wish he didn't waste it on goddamn Americano or whoever he played, one of them. And just that should have been for somebody else. Let's just say that. I hate that he wasted that on him, but it was still one of the best spots that you'll ever see. So shout out to them doing that and actually successfully completing it. Singles match, like I said, Maxine Dupree. That was actually entertaining for how it ended. I was okay with that. I didn't have no problems with that. Natty showing her aggressive side. I have no issues there. And finally, they showed Stephanie with some character. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're listening to the people. Maybe listening to us. But at the end of the day, we was like, yo, you have to sell Stephanie and give her some character. And she finally, that little thing what she had with Dom, and then she slapped Dom at the band called a Punta or whatever the case. Like that was the most character you ever seen for Stephanie since she's been here. Like, okay, cool. Let's see what we do after that. Moving on to NXT. Shout out to Joe Hendry. He defeated Jackson Drake. And then by getting through the Vanity Project with the other two Stooges or whatever. Jackson's been putting in work, man. I'm just gonna throw some love to Jackson for a quick second. He's doing double duty from Evolve to NXT. So the young boy is putting in work when you should be putting in work. So I'm not mad at him. Yeah, okay. So you got the Zarya situation. This was an interesting tag match. I guess the winner of the tag match got a championship opportunity. And so whoever had the winning pin. So you seen Zarya pull Sol Ruka out the way and stuff like that to try to get that spot. And it was just like, that was just a innovative way to have a tag match for a title opportunity. You don't necessarily see that too much. So I just like the way their mind is thinking in NXT. That was a cool way of having a number one contenders match in a way. So I didn't mind that whatsoever. We're going to keep moving on. Oh, before we do that, Jada Parker, great outing, wilding out, smashing everybody that was around you. Blake Monroe, you did your thing too. I like these two. If I could have it my way, I just had one of them, let's say Jada, premiere on the main roster, and have Blake Monroe, or which would be the opposite person, just smash them as soon as they come out. Like bring them both up at the same time and continue the rivalry. Like they don't belong on NXT. Like these two women are very good at what they do. It's been like, all right, so Blake Monroe had that one issue when she didn't kick out when she should. She was already about to get called up. You know what I'm saying? I think she learned a lesson. Let's bring them both up, starting with Jada. And shout out to Kalani too, man. She had a nice little spot on there too. Still messing with Vice or whatever. So I like it. I like what we're doing for that. Evolve was cool. Like I said, not too much when it comes to Evolve. Kendall Gray beat Carmen. That was like I said, to be expected. Carmen got some decent a decent move set. She got some kicks and things like that. So that was good to see. Then PJ Vasa came out and challenged Kendall Gray. That's probably where she drops the belt. I think that's it right there. I think it's PJ Vasa's turn to start to take over the Pee Wee League in a sense, and just let Kendall be on NXT for permanently. You know, she's good enough. Let's just call it what it is. But I'm still looking at Kelly Armstrong. I ain't forget about you. They got her doing some type of rebuilding herself, character reset as she's going through the process. So she had this one little promo with I guess it was Wendy Chu saying like you need to go ahead on and breathe and do some breathing exercises, and she got a nice hard punch to the gut for saying that. And I was like, that's what I want to see. I like to see a mean side, and they're giving her term to, I guess, her time to flex her promo skills on different type of gimmicks, different type of heel versus face in Evolve. So that's what she needs. She needs that time to do that so she can actually be a little bit better when it comes to going up to the I guess upper rosters, I should say. Let's move along. TNA. I guess my problem with TNA is sometimes I see people and then some weeks I don't see people. Like where was Leon Slater doing this TNA joint? But then I saw him on the highlight reel when it came to No Surrender. Like these are people, like that's someone that I want to see like week in, week out because
BA. Now, I mean to cut you off. Supposedly he's supposed to like not have a visa. It was an issue with his visa, so that's why he was off of TV.
Oh well, he came back last night.
He came back
doing
No
Surrender.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, let's just get more people like him, more people that we want to see. I don't want to see what they got like Shaw Jade or whatever against the Namath brother. I'm not trying to see no man versus woman like that. Like it's just that's not entertaining to me. But some people might like that. But this ain't the place for it when it's scripted like this. Like it's just and then she's not. In order to get away with that, you need someone intimidating on China's level. So if you don't have no one on China's level to at least put some type of doubt, even though you're really not doubting it, but you can kind of like look twice.
Amazon.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And China was like the premier because she was as stocky as one. And then, you know, she was probably, I ain't gonna speak ill on the dead, but you know what I'm saying? She definitely looked cut than most everybody else. So it gave you that type of pause at least. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving on. And TNA just gotta do better. Just gotta do a little bit better when it comes to entertaining me. But I will give it a shot. If I see Leon on the Surrender joint, that means I guess he got everything worked out. So he should be back on regular TV. I will see him because that's pretty much the only person I want to see out of TNA. Shout out to Mike Santana. SmackDown. Jade versus Jordan. You know, they had Liv come out there. I guess that was for insurance purposes, just to make sure that this match was okay. If it was going on to the stall side, because you know we never really seen these two kind of go at each other, pause. Then it's like, okay, maybe Liv and Dominic can do something to spruce to pump it up a little, and they wasn't needed. Jordan had the majority of the match in her hand. I guess due to an injury to Jade in ring, so in the story. And Jade sold the whole match. she was selling every move that Jordan was giving you. So I like this is the type of stuff like, do you see, like, is she not answering the questions that people ask? Oh, she can't do this, she can't do that, she can't do this. She sold everything to the point where I think she sold too goddamn much. Like, yo, hold on, you still Jade, right? But it was the injury that kept me like, okay, cool. Like she's going on, she's playing along with that. And then she ended the match by doing her move one-handed. Like, like that's not easy. Like, yo, shorty showed off. And she deserved just a little bit of flowers for showing off like that against a person that I mean, she's new, I guess, in WWE, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she dominated the match. Jordan dominated that match, but she still got the victory. So I'm going to definitely give Jade her flowers for that. So shout out to Jade for that. The Elimination Chamber, let's go with Cody, Jacob, and Sammy. This is my problem with this, and I'm seeing it on the internet community. People are poo-pooing. They're going against Cody for winning. First and foremost, that's because Sami Zayn's a damn jackass. Let's just call it what it is. Cody took advantage. So it wasn't necessarily super Cody just yet. You know what I'm saying? I know he got Drew got him to a little bit, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it was Sammy the reason why he kind of lost that match, and he learned from his mistake with Drew in the cage match. Like, yo, I need to take advantage of opportunities. Sammy did not. Sammy's a damn jack. He's not the smartest guy, and it clearly showed. But with that being said, people are saying like, oh, that was trash. That was this. That was that. They're projecting an outcome that's not here yet. They are saying they are already putting him in the winner's spot when it comes to the Elimination Chamber, and we're not there yet. So, like, do you not expect Cody to be in the Elimination Chamber out of 6 guys? Like, it's still Cody. It's still like he still sells. He's still like Cody. Like, it's still Cody. So when I hear people like coming down on it, I'm like, are y'all just projecting the outcome that you think is going to happen? So that's why you mad today. Like, don't do that. You can't do that with wrestling. You gotta kind of let things play out. And then if it happens and then he wins the chamber and now he's at WrestleMania, okay, now you can come in with the boos and the negativity and all this other stuff. That makes sense then, but he ain't win the damn chamber yet. So you got, don't push the cart before the horse. Like, we're not there yet. So he's in the chamber. Cool. Okay, that brings more eyes to the chamber. I'm okay with that. That don't mean he's gonna win the damn thing. Moving forward. Alexa Bliss, Julia. Alexa Bliss won. Great job. Tag match. This was a great match, in my opinion. This tag match with Lash and Nia and then Rio, it showed Lash being a dominant force as she should be. Every time she was matched in with Io, she kicked Io's ass. And then when Rhea came in, you saw Rhea take a more acrobatic type of flow to the match. I was like, okay, that's new for Rhea. I didn't necessarily see Rhea get down like that, but it was because of Lash. It's because Lash is that strong, that capable to make someone like Rhea not take the dominant role anymore. And Rhea's I guess she feels safe with her because she fought Nia before. She fought Nia Jax. People don't feel safe with Nia Jax. It is what it is. She got a lot of bodies under a lot of injured bodies within her rep. So you don't necessarily do too many things. She was doing some decent moves with Lash. I like to see these two fight even more. Lash is just, to me, I guess on a path to being Rookie of the Year. She's dominant and she looks good doing it. It's not a force. And I'm okay with that. That's cool with me. So shout out to Lash. It's a no contest. I get that. That don't mean they lost. They just beat the Kabuki Warriors a couple weeks ago. So it's like, okay, it's going to be their belts. They just got to go through the time to get them. I'm okay with this. I'm not mad. The 10-man, it was a lot of guys that's eventually going to go for the U.S. title. Let's just call it what it is. And when that time comes, it'll be a great match. But I'm not necessarily here to see that. But Tama Tonga won. That was his thing, saying, okay, I kept looking at the U.S. title. Even though I won the tag team titles, I'm in a group, so it's everybody's tag team title. I still want the U.S. title, so hopefully he gets that. Or at least gets into contending with that within this upcoming match per se. Singles match, Trick and Ray Phoenix. Hey, Trick, my guy. If you're not listening, man, somebody told you what I said, my guy. Because what you did when you came out is exactly what I wanted you to do when all eyes from Roman and CM Punk was pointing towards SmackDown last week. But beggars can't be choosers. This is the trick that I want to see. He completely owned the show. He owned that moment, and he cut the promo off in the back so we can start. I was like, okay, Trick coming out. Maybe they don't know that Trick's coming out. No, he came out talking. And the crowd in Dallas was going crazy. Like they was really deafening when it came to whoop that Trick. And like I said, this match was cool. It did everything it was supposed to do. Ray Phoenix, he showed out. He did about 7 top rope maneuvers, and Trick called them all. Like he didn't. None of them look bad. That's Trick selling. Like this is a great. This was just a great little solo match that they had. Far better than the first one. And that showed you that Trick can get better. When he was working with somebody, he can get better. And that's what you want to see, especially for someone as young as Trick. And, Ray Phoenix did some silly move off the rope, and then boom, Trick shot, 1, 2, 3. And that's just the way it should have ended. Great job by Trick. Great job by him just owning his moment that he had. And I'd like to see more of that. I know I'm going to see more of it if they let him get away with as much as I thought he got away with a little bit too much. I said, "Oh, Trick, you gotta save some bullets for later, my guys. You gotta save some of them joints." Because he was unloading the clip on Sammy. Jesus Christ, Sammy. Oh man. Oh well. So moving forward, I did not see AAA. But I didn't see AAA. I don't even want to go. But I heard the War Raiders won though. So shout out to the War Raiders. That was your prize for getting smashed by Oba. We're gonna give you some win at AAA over there. So
shout out to Oba sending him to AAA.
Shout out to my man Oba. Oba had a little joint on that.
You know what? I never thought about it that way. Boy, you right, you cooking it.
Yes, sir. So shout out to Oba. I like to see Oba. Shout out to Oba on SmackDown. Shout out to like Queen and them said. Shout out to R-Truth doing his little bit on there. That was a funny bit. Right now, Damian Priest is just a lackey to R-Truth. I'm gonna throw that out there right now so people can hear that now. Damian Priest is a lackey to R-Truth. And you had to prove me otherwise. All in all, it could have been much better. I got an emotional high for seeing SmackDown when it came to Trick. He just, like I said, just coming from like a 40-year-old guy. I'm not 40 yet, but yeah, I mean, just coming from an older head. When you see a young fella take advantage of opportunities, especially a young fella that look like us, it just, it makes you, what I'm saying, it's just like, I need to see more of that. It makes you happy inside. So shout out to Trick for doing that. Can't wait to see more. But overall, it's a C+. I wish I can give it more. If it wasn't for Trick saving God, boy, I'm telling you, boy, it would have been on the other side real quick. So definitely Trick saved that when it comes to me. So I appreciate y'all giving them B's out. I don't know where the B's came from, but I'm gonna give it a strong C+. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all joint though. I know there's no hate, no knock. Go ahead, K.
That's fine. So you said C+, bro. We had a B first. Let me toss this idea to you real quick to continue with your Damian Priest is R-Truth lackey right now. You think they should do something with that? You think they could actually make them like a serious something with the Priest being the muscle? Kind of like the Kevin Nash, the Diesel behind R-Truth?
If they were smart, see, boy, you're thinking too much. I told you, boy, when you put the thinking cap, boy, you're doing too much. They are trying to upgrade that tag division. That will be a way to do it. R-Truth is entertaining week in, week out. He will grab eyes, and Damian can come through with the choke slam that he do, and that's enough to win matches, and it'll be much entertaining. Then who has the tag team belts right now? MFTs. It'll be better than them already. So, to your point, yes, they should go that route. Are they going to go that route? Absolutely not.
I hate that Freebird Championship shit too. That happened with like every faction now. I hate that. I hate it. Like, just choose your champion. Choose your tag team champion. Like, somebody get the reign. That's a cheap way to give everybody a championship reign. I tell you, I like cherish reigns. Pause. You feel me? Like that. You can't just give them away. It's a lot of people that don't have belts and all that stuff like that. Don't have titles. I think the title should be worth more than it is right now. But I hate that. Let me get to this. I'm gonna get this. You gave it a C. You gave it a C, right? BA C minus.
I gave it a C
I'm gonna give
plus on the Frankfurt
C
trip.
plus. I'm gonna give it a D. Pause. I'm gonna give this a D. I didn't watch a lot of it first and foremost. I only watched Raw and SmackDown. Raw, them promos were trash. I felt like on Monday. Yeah, we getting filler. I think the only way they can fix this with this Finn Balor and CM. I'm sorry, put the stuff on the screen with the CM Punk and Finn Balor thing. Is I'm thinking they have a great fight, right? It's going to be another one of those like Raw. Finn Balor gonna have some close.
I don't know if you're breaking up or not. Could be just me.
Well, is he still there?
No,
we breaking.
Yeah, there you go. Am I still here now?
Yeah,
okay. I was like, I ain't over.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, close falls or whatever like that. He gonna try. But I feel like after that happens and CM Punk eventually wins, the way you get out of this is then the Judgment Day comes down and beat the hell out of Finn Balor. That's the way it's done. That's the way you break it up and you end it right there. They're tired of him being a loser. He can't get the job done. Nothing happened. The rest of them going to compete. They've got championships, competing for championships and all that stuff. You go and you beat the hell out of Finn Balor once it's over. That's the way you end this whole storyline. I think that's the way to end it. If they don't do it that way, I have no idea what's going to happen. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking going to happen.
That's not bad. How about that?
Yeah, but that's wild, though, because it'll be done with just a bunch of women.
Yeah, and, well, JD is still there for a second, but that women, that's what to bring.
Yeah. But that's going to have to break up too. Yeah,
it's not about to be a long time. The women about to break up too. You feel me? This is just the start of it as far as getting one guy out, but it's about the destruction of the Judgment Day is about to happen, and I think that should be the beginning of it, getting out of it because Finn Balor doesn't get the job done. Finn Balor been teasing. He been working in house shows with Javon Evans and a tag team and all that stuff as far as helping him out. So they're trying to change him face and doing the old music and all that. So just beat his ass.
That worked for me.
Yeah.
I think you froze it again. But
I was more disappointed with that one. I was more disappointed with that one than I was with the Cody Rhodes one. Like, damn, bro, Rhea Ripley, Valkyria. Yeah, I already know, bro. She need to get it ready, bro. Get it ready. Send that ass packing. It's that.
No, not Lyra.
Yeah, bro, Lyra there. And I'm gonna tell you another.
No.
Bro, that's the wrong like, she even need to beat the hell out of Bailey. Like, I mean, beat the hell out of her. Or if she gonna be around Bailey, they both need to go to AEW. I mean, you can do a Sasha Banks, Naomi type thing and on. Just get up out of there, y'all, and go do that. But yeah, trying to think what else happened. AJ Lee, bro, put in the Hall of Fame and let her retire. Sorry, CM Punk, you can retire with her, but
she just resigned.
Why? To beat Becky Lynch? Like, what?
That's all she doing.
I don't want her to win the title. Why should she win the title? Like, like, I'm not even like the biggest. Becky has brought like a different level to the Intercontinental Championship. I appreciate that because she's standing at that level and she's one of the biggest ladies there is. What does AJ Lee do winning that title?
Just to say that she has it.
How much she show up.
So I'm like, just let her go.
She's not showing up.
It's just like how the Bella's talking about they're trying to come after the women's tag team championships.
Retire.
Don't mean that. They just want to have it on their resume.
So the match I want, my dream match right now, right, is the Bella Twins versus Gunther for their career. I need him to just end their career. Both of them. I just want to see it. If Gunther did that, I'd be like, bro, you talking about intergender? I don't use one of the intergender matches. But if Gunther's something, bro, if you want heat, bro, go in both of their careers, bro. He'll ever though.
Yes.
Tell me he wouldn't be the most hated heel ever though, bro.
Yes.
If he
With Daniel
career,
Bryan special guest referee.
bro, in their careers, bro. That's what I'm saying. I want him to end their careers, but them AJ Lee, I don't need to see any of them. Javon Evans with the super cutter. He stood there and watched them in a way, but it's TV magic. It don't matter. If you didn't pay attention, you didn't pay attention. I was like, he's standing there. Why would you jump when the guy's standing there to set you up for a cutter, but or some move? But it was still awesome though. It was still an awesome move to have and do. Yeah, I don't know where they're going with him either, with Javon still. I don't know if they're ever going to put him in the story or he just wrestles and does moves. He's the AEW guy. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Raw was forgettable. So I don't know. And then Oba wasn't there. So I don't know, bro. I'm done. I'm over Raw completely. Did not watch NXT. Saw my guy Ricky Saints and his promo and all that stuff saying you guys need me and all that. I was like, Ricky, you right, Ricky? We need you. He told us about Oba. He told us about what he say? Not Trick. He said Joe Hendry. He told us, Travis, about them. He told you that NXT would be struggling.
He ain't tell me nothing.
He told you they'd be struggling once these guys wanted to get up out of here, and that you needed Ricky Saints because he's the only entertaining person on the show. And you need him. So Ricky Saints, my guy, that's all I need to see with that. I didn't watch the rest of it. Keep it moving. Like I said, I was busy as well this week. Very busy week. Queen was handling the computer, so was trying to take care of that as well. So didn't really get a lot of chance to watch the stuff I used to watch stuff on the computer. Evolve, didn't get to see this, but Kendall Gray and I don't doubt they had an awesome match. It was awesome for the show, my co-host, about Common being on WWE 2K26 because they released her entrance, I think yesterday or the day before. And I was like, damn, that's pretty cool. They're going all the way to Evolve. That means we're going to probably get a game with WWE, TNA, NXT, and Evolve people. Just like WCW versus the world. So maybe they are telling the truth with all these like people and all.
With
like
the 400 characters?
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna have 400 exclusive. They're gonna do some bullshit and give you 4 different Triple H's and all that. But
yeah,
I do think it's gonna be like a 200 base, probably somewhere near that. You feel me? Like that's still a lot of characters.
So I mean, as like the mod character thing, right? Like the mod career. So do you actually it'd probably be pretty cool if you start out on Evolve and quickly work your way up. Go through NXT.
That would be dope.
So you can do it if they did it that way, but on the games though, usually, bro, I think the way you get so you can do it that way. So you start with your character and you move on up, or you can play the whole universe where you control the universe based off of one character, or the whole universe where you just decide where people are and all that stuff and move them up, money in the bank, who cashes in and all that stuff. So it's up to you on there. But if you can do that with your character now, no, like choose your path. Like I want to go to TNA for a second. I'm in NXT. Let's wrestle TNA guys and all that. That'd be awesome as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be pretty excited to do that. So
that's probably gonna cost extra.
Maybe so. But Evolve, that's all I gotta say about Evolve and keep it moving. Short but sweet. Impact, it's the worst wrestling show on TV. The worst wrestling show on TV, yeah. If they didn't have a partnership with WWE, they wouldn't exist. I don't think. Like this TNA trash. Travis, you said something when you were talking about AAA and saying they don't miss. I'm sitting here like, damn, AAA better than TNA. I was sitting here literally in my head saying AAA is better than TNA.
Yeah,
and I don't even understand what the hell they saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, you had the better stories and everything.
And I don't understand what they're saying half the time. And they're better than TNA. I'd rather watch again. If you told me, hey, bro, you know what? You can watch No Surrender for free with me over here. And it was on the same day AAA was on. And he was like, well, we can watch AAA. I choose AAA over No Surrender. I don't want to see anybody like BA said in TNA other than Leon Slater. I'm not spinning a block. You feel me? No Frankie Kazarian. No Nick Nemeth. You feel me? No, what's the other guy? Ryan Nemeth or whatever.
Yeah, that's his brother, Ryan Nemeth.
No, what's her name? Jakari Jackson and all that. No, her. I mean, she's not there no more for a reason. No Sonya Deville. She not there. They're not using them names for a reason. The mother names. You feel me? That's how I feel when I watch the show and I realize that it's like you guys are kind of promoting the not even the B show, the D show. It's like you guys are happily saying I'm the D brand. I would never go back over to WWE if they fired me. If they fired me and I went to TNA, I would never show back up on NXT because then you're like that. You're destroying your own character. If that makes sense, like that's I would have to show up, change, and then sign back to WWE to come back over there. But I would not show up on TNA. That's well, it is what it is. I'm gonna tell you this.
If
You tell me somebody
AEW don't want you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right.
So
that's why I shouldn't be watching the show. You feel what I'm saying? That's why I feel like, why am I watching this? So and a lot of them folks that are on AEW, I mean, I'm sorry, TNA now that were on WWE before. Do you see any of them guys coming back? Anybody? Is there anybody on the list now? You're like, damn, you know what? WWE let them go. They in TNA now. I'm sorry, NXT let them go. They in TNA now. They coming back. Anybody? All right. So I'll keep it moving from Impact. There, so no surrender, same thing. I can care less. I guess championships changed. I'll see you on the next Impact I pay attention to. Let's move on to SmackDown, guys. SmackDown was probably the best show of the week. It's my favorite show of the week. I'm not gonna lie. I get excited every week just to get to Friday to watch the wrestling as far as my wrestling product, to watch this, to see where the storyline is going. Kind of like what BA said. I was starting my guy Trick. Evisceration, man, handle this business. BA just asked for it last week. He said I didn't agree, but he showed and gave it to you. Trick did his thing. But every week, bro, I get excited. Pause. I feel like, in a way, I feel like a proud brother in a way. Like I'm not an uncle. I'm not that old from Trick, but like, you know, you see this. It's a guy that's in his 30, 31 and all. It's like you can see where this can go and all, and you see the momentum he's getting already. And he's a brother with locks and all that. Like this is unheard of territory in my way, and it don't matter if it was him, Javon. The to see the spotlight, calling them the Fantastic Four, the Black Four Horsemen, whatever you want to call them, to see the spotlight on not only Trick but Oba, and Javon and Melo, seeing all those brothers be brothers with long hair, you feel me, natural black hair, you having it in natural styles and all that stuff. I love it, bro. This is an awesome time in wrestling. Trick owned the show. Another thing he's not being appreciated for, I don't think people appreciate him enough for. They pay attention to what he can't do offensively, but you got to play defense in wrestling too. Trick's an awesome seller, not just on the awesome stuff he does with the ridiculous faces and all that stuff, bro. Like you said, he caught Ray Phoenix. It was so many times I'm like, yo, Ray Phoenix could have been dead if Trick didn't, catch him and like do that, especially that splash on the outside. Trick like held him for a second, then went back down and all and said, hey, I got you. What up, BA?
Mm-hmm. Would you think that this is probably one of Ray Phoenix's better matches since you've been watching Ray Phoenix in WWE?
But yes, as far as one-on-one, this was probably the best as far as it looked like he was, even though he didn't win, right? The look of him being Ray Phoenix and like Trick did him well. They look like they got chemistry, if that makes sense. Like it is what it is. Trick is building chemistry with these guys. Yeah, second match, he's building. You can tell he's in the back talking to these dudes and like becoming friends. Like I told you before when I was talking about Joe Hendry and Trick in TNA, and the guy that was a security guard that was playing the security guard said that Trick was approachable, that he wanted to know the game. Like he wanted to talk to folks. He didn't feel like I'm too big. I'm never too big. I just want to be around anybody and learn what I can. That looks like that's staying with him on the next level. Like he's soaking it in like a sponge as far as Randy Orton. You see Sami Zayn looks like he wants to deal with him. Randy wants to deal with him. Drew wants to deal with him. Ray Phoenix, these guys want to deal with the new guy to say, hey, let's put you on a pedestal and all that. So I appreciate him. Ray Phoenix, let's get him with the Lucha Bros. Let's get that done. They can run the tag division. We should have already had them at WrestleMania. That should have been pinned in. Them versus the Usos and get that done. We got to get Ray on some victories. Get him with Penta so you can see. Who was it I saw? Shout out to, I think it was Russell Chops. Shout out to him. Ray Phoenix is the better version, I feel like, of Penta. He's like the Jimmy Uso. As far as Penta, that's what he was saying. He said that Jimmy Uso is the one that usually not botching as much and all, but he don't get as much love because, you feel me, Jay got the yeet and all that stuff. Penta got that little interest and that aura and all, but Penta be botching. You be saying like, damn, Penta, you messed up and all. Yeah, Zero De Niro and all that. Ray Phoenix be cooking though, bro. Ray Phoenix be doing moves like, God damn, Ray. I be like, that bounce out the second rope to the top rope off and all he be doing all the time. We be between the ropes and all. That's Ray Phoenix, but get him over there so he can be showcased more. I think get that done. what else happened? Cody Rhodes, I'm fine with it. Like you said, the Sammy thing. Sammy looked dumb. Also, the Cody was super though. He did get his ass up on the outside, then took a Claymore, right? 5-2 was still on the outside, then took a Claymore, then got his ass up after he got a hoot, and then did a crossroads and won the match and all that. So he is super, but I mean, I'm not mad. I don't think it guarantees him winning. He is the favorite though. What I've heard that the other three would possibly be LA Knight, maybe Gunther, and Brock Lesnar. I heard the three because they want to do I don't know what this LA Knight, if they need to just do over. I don't know what they're going to do because I don't think they want to put all three of them in the ring at the same time. I don't, this is weird, but we'll see what happens with the rest of the matches. I think Trick wins next week, but we'll see what that. They might throw Damian Priest in there and just get rid of that whole idea and throw Oba in there and Gunther and Brock. So we'll see. Shout out to Oba being on the show again and Kit Wilson and all that. Still don't have nothing to do with them and all that stuff, but it was good to see him show up on like Raw and all that stuff. He got his moment. It was something I wanted to say with Kit and Oba. I felt like I don't know. I can't remember now. R-Truth was funny. MFTs, that was just a match where I felt like for the arena, that was awesome to see all them people together. I was saying when we were watching the show that you got to see Apollo Crews, you got to see all that. That would have been fun being in the arena. I didn't need Melo losing to Tama Tonga though, taking that pinfall to him, like other folks have said, because you have an open US challenge. Make him lose to like have a match when he's saying to everybody, you can come wrestle me whenever you want to. So yeah, but it is what it is. That looks like it's probably gonna be Tama Tonga taking the title from him. I hope not. Multi-man thing at Mania and all that stuff. We'll see what happens. But overall, man, like I said, this is a D show, man. I didn't watch AAA. I didn't get a chance to see that. Not because I didn't want to. I didn't have the time. I'll go back to watching that. It's on YouTube and all. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a D. I won't be long-winded. We already long right now. But I'm excited for next week, especially with SmackDown again. We'll see what they do with Raw. Does Oba wrestle on Raw this week? I don't think. Oh, that's what I would say about Oba. So I do think there was a reason that he did not sign the contract, though. I do not think he on SmackDown. I think that was a tease that people were not paying attention to. He would have signed it and been done with it. I think they stopped it in that moment right there because he's not. It's just to let him fight Kit right now. So for him to be on SmackDown before they decide what they want to do with him on Raw. But that's my overall opinion on it. Travis, what were the highs and lows brought to us by?
Yes.
Us and folks.
By homies at Fanatics.
This I Was Told segment is brought to you by the folks over at Fanatics. Fanatics is the world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love the most, including WWE. You can earn fan cash to redeem them in your orders, jersey protection for when your favorite player is traded or changes teams. They also have an unrivaled selection of authentic fan gear and Fanatics exclusives that are only available on the site. So if you need some merch and are interested in helping the channel, scan the QR code on the screen or follow the link, which is always in the description.
If you want any official merchandise, please go there, help out the channel. It's greatly appreciated. But if you want some We Talk Combats merchandise in the future, check this out. Designs and all with that one. Usually we'd have some wrestling tea right about now, but yeah, that was nothing to talk about this week, really. Next week we'll be having a preview for Elimination Chamber. We'll be showing Elimination Chamber in Discord as well. If you're interested in watching any of these shows that we talk about, we show them all normally in Discord. Just in the description, follow our Discord. All you have to do is be a subscriber to this channel. Like the video while you're at it if you could. Send us a comment letting us know you're going to be over there as well. But other than that, we got a couple real quick comments we'll get to, and then we'll call it a night.
Sponsored by True Classic.
Always wanted to try True Classic, but hate shopping online? Keep watching. You've probably seen our ads online. Look, I get it. You're skeptical. I mean, is everything we sell really as soft and well-fitting as we say it is? If you need to try us before you buy us, True Classic now has stores nationwide. Visit one of these stores and you can fit, feel, and outfit a bunch of our customer favorites. So don't wait for shipping or worry about how much to spend. Visit one of our retail stores today and see the true classic difference for yourself.
Maybe shout out to True Classics as well. We got a couple. Shout out to Steven over on the mobile page. He says, hi, what up, Steven? We appreciate you. He also was laughing, haha, I guess it's something they said. Glad we could make your day interesting, I should say. Also, Cuz over there, fire for the merchandise. Cuz, I'm going to drop that link soon, man. Very soon. Actually, if you're interested, let me know what shirt you might be interested in, Cuz. If you are, I can send you the link for that shirt individually and all just for now. But just let me know if you are. No rush or anything, no push. I'm just saying if you are interested. Other than that, y'all, that's another show. Guys, appreciate everybody that tuned in. Appreciate everybody that commented. We appreciate everybody that, watch along in Discord or anything else during the week. Again, if you haven't already, do us a favor. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button next to BA's left shoulder. Hit that like button while you're here as well so that other wrestling fans will learn about this excellent show. We are the best, brightest, and blackest YouTube combat review show there is, y'all. Also, follow us. I'm sorry, BA. I got caught up in watching him down there. Pause. Follow us also on Jesus. It won't go. My screen acting stupid now. I can't even go to the damn combat clips thing. I don't know why I can't go there. Well, screw that. Follow us on We Talk Combat Clips if you can. Also, I do condensed versions of the show over there. Follow us or follow BA as well as the rest of the 695 crew. Larry and Calvin on Get Off the Damn Fence, where they talk about all things, especially sports, though, on Wednesday evenings. You can also catch BA with my guy Rel, Big J, and Will on Cuz We Geek, where they talk about all things in all things geek culture and comic and movies and
culture.
Movies and television. They have shows Tuesday evenings and Saturday mornings. They do. Check them out over there. Also, basketball season is hot and at it. Check out myself and Rel on Cap and Crown. We talk about all things new school and old school basketball, NBA, and anything else. Help us out over there with our subscriber count over there. We appreciate everybody that's over here watching the show. We shall be back hopefully tomorrow for the watch alongs again. We know we didn't do it last week. Like Queen said earlier, and I said myself, we were working on a computer and things of that nature. Other things that were going on, a lot of things actually. But we should be back up and running hopefully Monday, if not sometime this week. Just subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll always be notified when we drop new watch alongs or whatever. But other than that, y'all, for myself, my baby Queen, my bro Travis, my other bro BA, this is We Talk Combat. So we talk all things combat, sports and sports entertainment, the best, brightest, and blackest combat review show there is on YouTube and anywhere else. We appreciate y'all so much. We'll see y'all next week, same combat time, same combat channel, and we might be out. Peace, y'all.